Hey guys, I'm back with a 2-card reading. I also have an oracle card for you, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. So the cards I've pulled for you today are kind of holographic. So while I have 2 tarot cards on one part of this, the image changes to 2 different types of oracle cards as well. Today you've pulled 2 major arcana, so this is a very strong reading. For those of you watching, I feel like you are about to embark on something major. I feel like it's a journey that's going to take a lot of strength. I'll be honest, what I get is long-term or chronic illness, diseases. Some of you may be dealing with this, so it depends on the person. I know quite a few of you check these out, so when you do, you could be someone going through this, or you know somebody going through this. So whoever's going through this, and please let me say that this could be a serious illness, because I have a family member going through that now, but also this could be something minor as well. I live with thyroid disease, so it is something that I have to put up with a lot of. I mean, most of my life. I didn't get diagnosed until somewhere between 2008 and 2010. That's when my symptoms started. I started sleeping all the time. I was very tired. I had no energy. I was not sleeping well. You know, I would sleep a lot, but it was too messed up. I was sleeping too much, but I wasn't able to exercise. I was just exhausted and drained all the time. I also started getting vertigo. I would fall out of my chair at work at the time. I even got written up at work because they didn't like that my productivity was just in the tank. As it turned out, I had hypothyroidism disease. I have to live with it every day. Those of us that have thyroid, I mean, come on, people, you know. And you can please comment if you know what you've been through. I'm happy to hear it. But it's been a lot. There are times when I go through, just fatigue. And there could be other things going on. I'm still in the process of just checking that stuff out too. And mentally, I'm keeping myself in check. I mean, I take Prozac for anxiety. Who would have thought, right? But it's working beautifully. I don't feel myself as nervous anymore. It's easier to talk in front of people. That social anxiety, that generalized anxiety, it's all but disappeared. I mean, I still feel it once in a while, but it is not as bad. It's manageable. And I'll say that I do take 2 different types of thyroid medication. One to help the other absorb better. I keep trying, but it just feels like my system's either built up an immunity, or the medication that I take is not as strong as it used to be. When I first got on it, it was night and day. I started eating better, sleeping better. I had tons of energy. I was productive at 8 hours a day at work. And then I would go walk 3 miles a day after. And I lost a ton of weight. It was great. But now I feel like it just fluctuates now, and it's not as strong. So it's a pain in the butt, and some things don't go away. My vertigo is pretty much permanent. It comes and goes. It just kind of surprise, and you fall over. It's random. And I get cold intolerances where I get really, really cold, and now I find myself with a heat intolerance. I cannot stand being hot. I have my window open and it's December. So if that kind of tells you how it is, that's just one of the many things. Dry skin, dry eyes, brittle nails. I have trouble growing my nails. That's why I don't have any nails on. I can't do that often, and I am working on growing them again. Enough about me, though. But I tell you this because I feel like these 2 cards are very much related to somebody going through an illness. Whether that is a severe, it's a life or death type of illness, chronic disease. I hate to say the cancer word, but it is. I do have a family member fighting that right now. But it could also be something minor as well, like, something we just have to live with every day. But I have to stay on my medication, or I'll start having problems and die. So, it's kind of for life. We're lifers, us thyroid people. But the first thing you get is strength, okay? Oops. Oh man, it's not going to show. There it is. Okay. There's a lion with its mouth open. You can see the strength card. It's a little bit shiny. Whoop. And then the orbs is the other side of that. That's the oracle side. So the strength is just telling me this is something that you need to dig deep. You may not have much energy, you may be tired, or this may be somebody you are watching as they are sick, or they are suffering from something, but it can affect you as well. So you're going to have to persevere. You need to be strong for this person, or you need to be strong for yourself. It's easier said than done when you're the sick one, but we have to be strong, and it's about mindset. You know, you can't help going through this, but you can react the proper way with, it's okay to let out your feelings if you're going through something and it's just stressful and you feel like you're suffering or you're watching someone suffer. I get it. So you can persevere. This is going to take a lot of inner strength to get through this. The other thing is judgment. That's another powerful card. Some of you maybe you're being called to go through this. This could have been something, if you have a soul contract, if you believe in that, you may have chosen to go through this, or this could be one of the trials and tribulations of your life that you have to go through. Or you may have to go through helping someone or taking care for someone else who's sick. So there are lessons in everything if you choose to learn. Whoops, sorry about that. It doesn't really, this background is kind of weird. But that's the judgment. The judgment has an open door, and the possibilities are endless. We don't know how this thing is going to turn out. The oracle side of this is called the unknown. What I like about it, someone's being swept away up here. But with the unknown, I feel like for some of you, not everybody, but just for a few, I feel like those of you going through more serious ailments, it can be a life or death thing. And that whether it's you or you're watching somebody go through this, you're helping somebody through this, I just feel like you don't know what's going to happen. And the unknown is there. You're hopeful because you want to survive, or you want this person to survive. But it's also unknown. You're trying to be realistic with, well, if I'm being honest, what are their chances? What are the percentages? Are they going to actually make it or not? And this could be for those going through serious diseases. If you have something that's a life-threatening condition, anything can happen. I mean, I've just seen stuff where people have a food allergy and then boom, they pass away. Or, I've had family members with peanut allergies. I mean, it's so crazy how quick you can go from I'm fine to, oh my gosh, you breathed peanut butter on me. You didn't even eat it. Just breathing it on somebody and they are that reactive. I mean, it's scary to think. And this could go for any allergic reaction, but it could go for medication doing this to you. This could be something with your body shutting down. You have my heartfelt sympathies. I know I can only imagine going through that. And now going through this as someone who's observing others with problems, with medical problems, and having my own chronic illness. I mean, I sympathize. So this last card is more of a timing card. Your oracle card says number 20, June. I want to put this up here. I don't know. I think that whatever's happening, if you're having any issues right now, this could be something off and on. You may kind of even out and things will get better by June, but I think something big will happen by June. If somebody has been sick for a long time, this could be related to June. But I don't want to say that something terrible will happen, but I don't want to avoid saying it either. If I'm being honest, life and death happen, but please keep in mind, there is no true death. We are eternal. We are a soul with consciousness. And once we are just wearing a costume on this earth, and we've worn many costumes. And when we're done with it, we can choose to put on a new costume and live again, or we can choose to move along and do something else. There's a lot of choices. So whatever's going to happen in June is June, and the 2 relates to the High Priestess. Trust your intuition, because the High Priestess, she trusts hers and she knows. I know, and you know. You know what's going to happen. Trust that instinct and do what's best for you or your family members, okay? But, blessings with you. I really hope things work out in this case. I'm sorry you're going through all of this right now. Until next time, guys. Bye.